intent of this organization is to actually supply the industry and the public and the government with knowledge about how best to manage this region for growth. We've divided our efforts into 4 zones. Effort number 1 is called the logistics equation. So the first group looks at making the right decision where you locate, and that will help us identify which companies should locate in this region. A second group is looking at basically the logistics infrastructure between the United States and Mexico. Highways, rail, ports, free trade zones, and they're taking a look at these things and saying, you know, we have a configuration as to how we do trade in this part of the world. That configuration, we know it's not optimal. That's why governments right now are constantly building new roads and building new rail lines and everything else. But we don't want to sit down and say, let's project when we're going to need a new bridge in Laredo, or let's project when a highway needs to connect from Monterrey to Reynosa with greater strength. Instead, let's project that if a certain group of businesses were to come into this region, what would they need to be successful? What sort of infrastructure do they need? So let's not look at what's in front of us, let's look at what could be. And then the third group will look at all of the other things they need. Where will their suppliers be? Where will their suppliers come from? How much will it cost to access from those suppliers? Where will their markets be? Where will they sell to? If, in fact, U.S. companies want to sell into Mexico, and there's a tremendous need for that, American distributors have the opportunity to penetrate Mexico unlike they have ever had before. There is a massive need for U.S. technology down there, but American distributors have not made the investment in going into Mexico. They're waking up to that now. So what should this marketplace look like? How do we get the right things in place? How do we get the right education systems in place? Who are the colleges supporting? Where are the research centers? What industries should they be supporting? The questions are endless, and this group is taking a look at how do you create the right community for the industries that could come into this region. The last group is focused on economic development. And what that group does is it picks from the other groups and says, if we're going to fashion a message about why you should do business in this region, what will that message be? How should it be delivered? How should it be structured? And how will we go about framing it so that we help American businesses understand that maybe, not definitely, but maybe Reynosa or Monterrey or San Antonio or Brownsville is a better place for you to locate than Hong Kong, Shanghai, or Beijing. You've got people who are the right age, you've got people who are looking for jobs, but they haven't had the right classes or training. Well, then I get and I work with my community colleges and my junior colleges and my 4-year colleges and encourage them to start offering these things. I match them with their industry partners. Or maybe they need economic stimulus packages that will draw certain industries to them, or maybe they need an economic development message that I can put together to draw the right industries. So I need to select the industry I'm going to serve, and I need to get to the right industry. And so if I can start looking at these things that are boiling up from the consortium members as these are the important issues that they face, these are the solutions that they need, these are the areas where those solutions are lacking, and these are the areas where the solutions are good. I can not only build a marketing message around what's good, I can build a strategy around how to fix what's not so good.